This video is going to be pretty powerful, so it's going to maybe be and feel like a transmission for some of you. This is for the way showers, the healers, the change makers, is what I was hearing right before I hit record. And I was writing down the symbols that were coming through, so I'm going to share that with you. Some of you, not all of you, this message will resonate for. But this message that was coming through was about bringing healing energy to places and spaces. Your kindness and thoughtfulness, your leadership is needed. Breaking old rules and creating new ones. A part of your mission is to claim what needs to be reinvented, what needs to be reinvented. It's around reinvention. So you are reinventing the wheel. You are reinventing something different, something new, something outrageous. And I feel like my voice is almost like raspy again. And this happened the last time I got on a video with you guys. So maybe someone here really needs to work on their throat chakra. I know it's been a almost 2-year journey for myself working on my own throat chakra. So I'm right here with you. But for someone here that's in this video, this collective that this message is going to be for, you are here to reclaim your authenticity, your mission, and your purpose. Okay, a part of your purpose. There's so many purposes that we have in this life. When we come to someone and we ask them, what's my purpose? There's like a whole book, you guys. And the ether, the Akashic records, some of you may know it as, holds all of those records of all of the lifetimes, of all of the times that you had your soul sharing in an experience, creating and making and living something. That was a part of your purpose, and a part of that purpose is a part of this purpose. So it all comes together. And that's why you're unlimited. It's and it's untapped right now. So they're saying not to shrink yourself, not to hold yourself into one box, one title, one name of something right now, because you're here to actually break out of the mold. You're here to, yes, you may have made the choice to go back to school, to go get more training or get another certification in something, but that's all to add to your toolbox, to your medicine bag, okay? And for someone here, it's like you get into that role, right? Because some of us have to go to school to earn a degree to be in a certain level or title of something. But when you get there, you're there to break the mold. You're there to make a change. You're there to show the way. You're there to lead the way, okay? All right, so the symbols for this video, you guys, and the cards that came out, inner truth. Yeah, where am I going with this? Inner truth and claim your power. I mean, hello. Hello, welcome. So the symbols for this video, and again, you may not resonate with all of them, but they are here to be a symbol, a maybe a metaphor for someone here, for some here. The first one I got was lightning, struck by lightning. And I heard immediately shaman. And I was reading a little bit more about this, and I did know about this before, but I was like, let me read up on this, because what does it mean when lightning comes through? What does it mean by how it's related with a shaman, shamanic energies, a shamanic individual, an initiation of a shaman? And in some shamanic traditions, being struck by lightning is seen as a potential sign of being chosen for shamanic work. Now, I don't want you to go outside during a storm and get struck by lightning, but lightning can be a metaphor for the timing of your life. Maybe someone here is experiencing a dark night of the soul, an initiation, or a passage. You are being brought to your most what you feel as the weakest moment of your life, the darkest, a time of everything is showing up and it's storming. Your life is a storm. You're caught in the middle, right? The eye of the storm. But what's forming from that storm, or what's happening from that storm, is destruction, is chaos, is breaking down, maybe heartbreaking, heart shattering open, right? Or you may be receiving lots of activations and codes throughout your system. Your nervous system has been so highly charged. So what I'm seeing right now is just this is an initiation for someone here that is about to, or is getting into, or is being initiated into their shamanic self being highlighted, coming to life. And so this may mean that you are being called to work with your shadow self, with the more darker times in your life. And this is all to build up strength, to strengthen you, not weaken you. And so that's a reminder there. The next symbol that came through was wings. Bravery and purple heart is what I heard. Now, if I can kind of remember things when, like, in war times, the purple heart is like and correct me if I'm wrong here down in the comments, or share what you know about this, but the purple heart is something where you've been brave throughout war or times of battle, and you get this purple heart, and it's to honor you. And so Spirit is saying that you are being honored right now. You are being honored for some type of bravery that you've had to embrace in your life. You've had to embrace times of turmoil. You've had to go through the fire to get to where you are now. And so your wings are forming. And so somatically, you may be experiencing this as heaviness on the shoulders and the back of your shoulders and into your shoulder blades. And that's where our wings, our etheric wings, form. And for some of you, you are earth angels again. So you may be feeling drawn to self-healing or healing work at this time. You may be feeling as though you are needing to be there for someone, or, something at this time. And they want you to remember that this bravery that it takes, this strength that it takes, this courage that it takes to be there for someone or something in this time of your life is not going unseen. You are being honored, and you deserve to feel honored. And not that it's so much about receiving, about when you're giving, but that it feels good for you. It's fulfilling. There's a fulfillment that's resonating here in this symbol for you, for someone here. The next symbol was a torch. I saw a torch, and I saw like somebody with, like, in the Olympics, running, or runners running with this this torch. And so the fire's been lit inside of you, inside someone here. And you're noticing that you've been running away from certain experiences in your life that have kept you hidden, have kept you small, have kept you silenced. And so you're done doing that. You're ready to shine this torch and shine your light and get up on that post and say, yes, I've won the golden medal because I know myself. Knowing thyself is the gold in this life. And so you've really done a lot of work. You've really made a lot of things happen in your life, and you've changed them. You've done a 360. You've really challenged yourself in knowing that you, or that part of your life is not for you. So you're leaving something and you're going towards something, is what I'm hearing. So that's exciting, okay? And they're saying, like, you don't need to run towards it. It's going to meet you as you move towards it, okay? So, going at a pace that feels right, that feels good in your body, mind, and soul, in your heart, right? Staying heart anchored, anchored in your love and compassion for yourself, in the love and compassion that you have for your dreams and your beliefs, the new beliefs that you've unfolded, right? And then I'm seeing like this birth canal. This is the next symbol, a birth canal. So they were showing me a birth canal and a baby in the birth canal. So you're bringing something to the light, to fruition. Something is developing for you. Something, and maybe this is you are pregnant. Maybe this is what you've been asking for. You have been praying for this moment. For some of you, this isn't going to be as literal as a baby forming or developing in your body. This is going to be an inspiration. This is going to be a gift that's forming for you, a gift that's awakening, a gift that you're tuning into. Let me just sit with this actually a little bit more. What's this? The birth canal, baby. So I'm hearing like you're transforming the way you see and view your life. There's also something about someone here working with special needs. So maybe you are a paraprofessional or you are somebody in the coaching or school, and you are working with those who are in need of special care. So maybe this is part of your purpose, part of your mission. I feel like someone here was choosing to go back into school to learn more about this, how they can be of service. Or this is about you caring for somebody with special that needs special care and has special needs. And that is so important in this life. That is so important that we show up and if we have like that feeling of fulfillment when we think of that or when we do that type of work or when we are, giving ourselves permission to understand someone that may not understand themselves, or why they're here, what they're doing. That is so important. That work is so important and it's so needed. So that's what was coming through for that. The next symbol that came through was money. Okay. Money, boundaries is what they were saying, and making a name for yourself. So I'm hearing entrepreneurship. I'm hearing you asking for a raise. Raise your hand, raise your voice in a way that is profound, that is heard, that is accredited, is what they're saying. Accredited meaning like you give your words meaning. You give what you say meaning, and you have that meaning, have it, give it a voice. And so like this boundary and this energy of money, from what I'm reading here, is like all within your heart space, your anahata, your chakra, your heart chakra. And so it's working a lot with your heart chakra right now and the energy that's sitting there because it's bringing up a little bit of unworthiness, it's bringing up a little bit of grief or sadness around money. So there might have been some conditionings when you were a child in this life that around money, that money didn't come easily, that it was hard to get money, it was hard to do and make life livable, is what they're saying. And so Spirit's saying right now, you don't have to like work hard and let work take over your body. So, meaning that for some of you here, you've been really pushing yourself, you've been pushing your physical body, and you've been in a state of burnout, overwhelm, doing so much. And so now it's time to like pull back a little bit, harness your energy, anchor your light, okay? Remember that you are sacred and that this body is your temple, okay? It's your temple in this life, and it's to be honored, it's to be taken care of. So, right now, what I'm hearing from spirit is maybe somebody here needs to have an energy healing done. Maybe somebody here needs to go get a massage. You need to get a tune up for your physical body, for your energy, doing some Reiki, getting some Reiki. I have past videos that will allow you to replenish, rejuvenate your energy, your energetic field as well. Okay, when we feel depleted in our field, when we feel depleted in our energy, we are connected with everything. Okay, there is no ending to your field. There is like that bubble of your field, right? There is that connection, that that kind of line, that boundary line of your being. But there's nothing that says that your soul isn't and your frequency isn't infinite, okay? Because there's nothing, there's like no physical, right, matter that's like stopping it. It all goes out into the field. And so, why am I bringing this up right now? I guess for some of you, it's really tapping into sound, light, and water right now for you. Replenishing, clearing, cleansing. Okay, your field is important. And this will help raise your vibration. This will help raise your frequency. And this will help you claim your power, claim your destiny and your birthright of abundance, of prosperity, of feeling good, of nourishing yourself, nourishing your body. And some of you, someone here right now is saying, well, that all takes money. And I say to you, there is YouTube, there is healers that are giving and sharing freely. Social media, baby. We have access. And then it doesn't take anything to lay down on your couch, lay down on the floor, lay down on Gaia, on Mother Earth, to replenish and restore your frequency and vibration, to ground and earth yourself. It's free. Grounding and earthing, touching your bare feet on the earth, releases inflammation. It helps release inflammation, cortisol, adrenaline, those stress hormones. Okay, it boosts oxytocin, endorphins, the feel-good hormones, dopamine, that nice big hug from Gaia, from Earth, from nature. It actually replenishes whenever you do that. So if you can do that for a minute a day, that's going to be enough sometimes for someone here. It's going to make a difference, okay? And it's going to restore your frequency and vibration so that you can attract and magnetize the abundance and prosperity that you need. The last symbol, you guys, here is, I heard, was bypassing. The emotions that you stored from past experiences are like a levee right now. A beaver and a dam is what I kept seeing. Okay, so like there's like a buildup for someone here or for this collective. And you guys are the way showers. You guys are the healers, the change makers. And so it's about really getting curious and exploring, where are those blocks? Where is that dam in your energy? Where is it in your body? For me, I was noticing a lot in my right shoulder and my right neck this past week, building up. And it was actually aggravating like the back of my neck. So my cervical spine and the cervical spine and the back of the occipitals, the back of the head, the bottom of the head is where we store a lot of the oldest parts of our brain, okay? The oldest parts of our nervous system, our central nervous system. And so it's where we activate that fight, flight, and freeze response. It helps and then is connected with the vagus nerve, which is connected with all of the organs and our digestive system, okay? So it sends those messages. It fires and refires those emotions of fight, flight, freeze, fawn response. It's the survival mechanism that gets activated, the back of our neck. And the back of our neck is also where we receive a lot of coding, a lot of energy. There's a lot of spiritual attachments, cords and connections that come in that space as well. And so, doing some energy clearings, allowing yourself to feel vibrant and free again in that space. If you've been also feeling a lot of heaviness, there has been a very heavy current of energy coming through since, I'm going to say since July 1st started happening. And so we've just been moving through a lot. The 7/7 portal was yesterday. Now, I don't do a lot with portal energies, but I do believe in the numbers and the exchange of numerology that it can offer us. And so 7 plus 7 is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 is a number of change. So right now, there's a lot of change. And so you are the change. And so making the change inside of yourself to give and gift yourself that what you are in need of is important so that you can show the way, so that you can lead the way, so that you can heal the way. And remembering to heal and lead and show the way for yourself too. Otherwise, you're going to get left in the dark. And we don't need you in the dark. We need you in the light. We need you to bring the dark to the light, okay? This isn't about rainbows and sunshine and butterflies. This is about you sharing your light and how you made it through, how you can get through, what you're worthy of to make it through this life, carrying your light forward and upward, right? Raising the frequency and vibration of the earth, of the planet, of humanity. That's your inner truth. That is where you will find the most stability. That is where you will claim your sovereignty.